it tonight, get you some sultrylim.com. If you wanna get it tonight, get you some sultrylim.com. Make your body feel right, get you some sultrylim.com. Yes, what's up, everybody? I am back for the Love and Hip Hop finale, which I'm so grateful that it's over. I almost felt like they could have kept this last episode. I was sort of entertained, but at the same time, I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of lackluster, not really giving me any popation, a couple of little fires here and there, but nothing too big. Another big question mark, why was Erica Mena brought back to Love and Hip Hop at all? But specifically Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where she was staying out of an extended stay and didn't really have her own storyline. And the only thing that she really had going on was her situation with Stevie J, her budding relationship with Tokyo. I was looking at this shit like, what did we get? Like, what did we get? Like, what I'm saying? This whole season, what did we get? Like, the most we got out of this was Rashida and Kirk. And, at the beginning of the season, that's his baby. And Rashida having her little back and forth with Jasmine. But word on the curb is that they're lying and that baby is not really his. It's for the guy who was on last season with Jasmine. I forgot his name already. But I know I can see his face in my head. Either way, Rod, I think that might have been his name. I can't remember. Either way, the streets is talking. And the streets are saying that is Rod's baby, not Kirk's baby. And they are paying Rod to stay on the low, to stay in his apartment, to stay quiet, to stay off these streets. All right? Because they want to make it seem as if that is Kirk's baby. Now, I personally feel like that could be true, but I would like to hope that Love and Hip Hop, Mona Scott Young, Rashida, Kirk would not do this much and lie like that for a storyline. It's not that deep. So because Erica Mena has been a thorn in Stevie J's side all season, let him tell it. He decides to go meet up with Richie D. The man of facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga just uses all of the facial expressions. I love Rich for his facial expressions, okay? Now, when he was trying to court Erica, and I say court because the nigga act like my glasses is dirty and I can't take it, all right? Because the nigga act like he was really trying to get Erica to be a part of Danger Zone Latina, as if she can sing, as if she's come out with any music since Rich the Prune helped her out. But I just kind of felt like, Stevie, you was just looking for a storyline because Jocelyn isn't here anymore. I feel like all of this shit is stupid. All of this shit is fake. Erica and Stevie's beef is stupid for a number of reasons, but mainly because how are you going to try to get somebody that can't sing, that does not sing, that's never really tried to sing on their own without the help of Richie D the Prune? Like, she's never tried to do this on her own. So why would you think that she would be the person to add to Danger Zone Latina? Estelita, main question. That bitch can't sing. That bitch can't hardly dance. She can't do nothing with all that fake shit moving around everywhere. I don't understand why Stevie J was so hell-bent on having women who cannot sing as a part of Danger Zone Latina, which makes me think that it's all fake, because Stevie has been around people with real talent, i.e. Faith Evans, okay? Wipe your tears away. You don't have to cry no more. No more. Wipe your tears away. You don't have to cry no more. Take my hand, follow me. I've got everything you need. I had to give y'all that. That's the first vocals of the day. I ain't saying shit yet. So if that came out right, thank you, Jesus. Okay? Look, I just had to mention that because that's my favorite Faith Evans song. Tears Away from the Half Plenty soundtrack. Y'all, I live for that song, and I live for some Faith Evans, okay? So back to what I was saying. Stevie J, you've been around people that can sing. So why are you constantly trying to get these heifers that can't sing a part of Danger Zone Latina? It's all fake, it's all bullshit, and it's also an extension of his insecurities as a man, because he always needs to have some young, sexy bitch on his side to make him feel adequate, which is like telling of his own situation, his own issues. Stevie J, get your shit together, because even though I am not a fan of Erica Mena this season, I still have to admit that it was some true and real bitch assness for you to try to sign her, and when she doesn't want to sign with you, now you want to voice your opinion about the fact that she can't sing. You knew she couldn't sing from jump, but now you want to use it against her because she doesn't want to work with you. Fuck out of here with that shit. You always trying to sign bitches into slavery with that old pimp mentality. Nigga, it wasn't gonna happen this season. Everybody has learned except for Estelita from Jocelyn's mistakes. So nobody is doing this with you. Just Brittany is not doing this shit with you, and Erica Mena wasn't doing this shit with you. And you going to meet up with Sab Stack, Richie D to try to get some, some catchback? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Him popping up on her wasn't going to do anything, and I could tell from the beginning, like, okay, Rich is here. What the fuck he going to do? Like, he going to put some fear in her or something like that? What was the point of that whole scene? I'm just looking at both of y'all like y'all some thirsty niggas that have nothing else going on, and y'all are too old for this shit, as Erica said. I don't even want to agree with her, but she's right. Y'all are too old for this type of shit. Meeting up, having drinks so y'all can discuss this bitch or this hoe, as Stevie would so eloquently put it. Like, really, bitch ass nigga? I'm gonna get into your ass eventually, but I just want to start it off on the right note. Fuck out of here with this whole shit, all right? Stevie invites Rich to the peace rally that Shooter is throwing, and I'm like, I don't know why. You inviting him for some bullshit. It is a peace rally, not a beef rally, in the words of Shooter, okay? So I don't know why you thought this was time and place for this bullshit. You should have thought of this last episode and had him pop up when she got into that fight with Savannah. She'd already sent you that DM letting you know that you was her bitch. I mean, you a little bit late as far as I'm concerned. Mimi has a morning after brunch, okay, featuring Carly, Estelita, and Sierra. Estelita, baby, I'm gonna need for you to stop trying to be somebody's woman and try to be your own woman. Because the fact that you've never had cheese grits shows me that you haven't experienced a lot in life. You may have experienced the worst that life has to offer, being raped by a dad, just all of this, being raped and a sexual object and all of this shit. You would think at some point your mind would say, I don't want to be a sexual symbol anymore. I want to gain something besides sexual attraction from niggas that I don't care about. But you know what, Estelita? We gonna let you live, bitch. We gonna go ahead and let you live and probably make more mistakes in your life because you looking for something in these men that you're never going to find. And you need to be trying to make yourself happen instead of trying to get a man to make your shit happen, okay? Because I'm just saying, you never eaten cheese, eggs, or grits lets me know that you have not experienced life, bitch, okay? You got your little love and hip hop money, do your little appearances or however you make your money. I don't know what you do to make your money, but I think you need to go back to school, find a trade, bitch. I don't know what, but music is not your thing. Performing is not your thing. This reality show shit to me is not your thing. So I think that you need to invest the money that you got from this show into yourself and into your education so you can figure out what you want to do with your life. Because you sitting on this fucking show with all of this bullshit, never have eaten cheese and cheese, eggs. I was about to say cheese grits because, my husband like cheese in his grits. I like sugar in my grits, okay? We can fight if you want to. Anyway, no, because Messy Miles always like he hates cheese grits. Let's fight. He hates sugar in the grits. Let's fight about it. Y'all, I can't take it. Anyway, like I said, they sitting down so that they can talk about everything that happened the night before. Basically talk about the fight with Erica and Savannah and Stevie J. And this is when Sierra gets on the situation with Keely, because Keely was there too. We didn't know what the fuck Keely was there for, but she was there. And I just kind of felt like, girl, your whole storyline ended episodes ago. I don't know why you popping up with the shits, but you making us not like you again, okay? We left you on a good note. Now you back with a terrible wig and too much fucking attitude going at just Brittany. That shit was unnecessary, so I didn't like you for that. And here we move on to the situation with Sierra. She wants to help Shooter with this peace rally, but she knows Keely's gonna be involved and doesn't want to get into it with her, but Shooter's son Rodricus, however the fuck people be coming up with some of the most unpronounceable names and then won't put a nickname. Nah, bitch, how about you name your child something we can pronounce? Okay, I'm just saying, I'm talking about in America. I'm not talking about people in other countries that speak other languages. I'm talking about us in hood. What the Rodricus? Like, really? Is that how you pronounce? That was terrible. Why his name just couldn't be Roderick? Like, why we had to add some extra shit in the middle? I don't know. All I know is Kelly works on my fucking nerves, and that name was too hard to pronounce, so we just gonna call him Shooter Jr. So now it's time for Dime's baby shower, okay, y'all? Everybody showed up dressed in all white. It was very cute. Y'all, I'm so happy for Dime. I really am. And because I am entering in this era of my life where I'm ready to start having a family, in that way having children, I was just like, oh my God. I was just so living for this. I was so living for Dime and Sean and the baby shower and them having a baby and everything. But we're going to get to it because it was like one of the last things that happened in the episode, and I kind of want to do it in order that it all happened. But they have the baby shower. Dime's mom is there. Her dad is there. And she says that she finally feels the love and support from her family that she's been wanting this whole time. And I kind of feel like, Dime, don't act like your mom wasn't always there and in your corner, okay? Because I don't think that's what she meant, but that's how I felt. I felt like in some type of way, she was always blaming her mom, and now that her mom is by her side, she sees it differently, especially since she's about to have a child of her own, and she realizes that all you want is for your child to be healthy and safe, and your daughter being a stripper is not either healthy or safe. It's just not. It's a career, you know what I'm saying? Not a career, it's a job. It's a job. It's some way you can make it into a career. Some of these girls make this shit into a career, okay? And you do what you gotta do to make your money. I'm not ever judging anybody for how they get their ducats if they feel comfortable with it. But I also feel like Dime was not the type of girl that should have been a stripper. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful girl, but I felt like she was a stripper in defiance of something. Because you see, now that she done got her life together, that's something she's trying to, remove from her whole little energy. She don't want no parts of that. And she was trying to get away from that for a while with the rapping. So I'm happy for Dime. I'm happy her life has come full circle for her and that her mom is there in her corner. But I feel like if she would have reached out at any moment, her mom would have still been in her corner. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Let's get to the rest of the foolishness, because after we had the beautiful moment with Dime and Sean and the mama and everything, here comes Stevie J. Okay? Stevie J takes this time, this moment, okay, to confront Sean. Okay? First, he shows everybody at the table the DM that Erica sent him. You my bitch. You see, she called me a bitch. I'm a grown man with 6 kids. She gonna call me a bitch. You see this shit? Mimi was like, but why did this happen, Stevie? What did you do? Like, that was her tone. And he was like, nothing. I didn't do nothing. All I said was I didn't know if I asked if she could sing. And it's like, dude, don't act like you wasn't shading her when you said that shit. And Mama D was like, I don't know. I've never heard her sing. Can she sing? I was like, the bitch can't sing. She cannot sing. So let's everybody let it go. But he takes it to Sean. And Sean is like, wait a minute. So what you trying to say? You got a problem with me? And he was like, well, I know that you were the only one I said that to. And you the only one that I said that to that's working with her. So 1 + 1 = 2. Sean, yes, you. I think you said something. And he was like, yeah, I said something about what you said. Like, why wouldn't I? What's the big deal? I was just telling her what was said to me. And this is when Stevie gets into, yeah, but we producers, and that's supposed to be between us and all of this shit. And like, normally I would have been on Stevie's side because I felt like Sean going back and saying that to Erica was messy. But at the same time, I do not like the confines in which Stevie put this shit. Basically saying we was talking man to man. So that means that y'all show more respect to one another than y'all do to y'all artists. That's what that seems like to me. And I'm done with that shit because I feel like Stevie J and what he's doing right now is part of that whole Me Too shit where you go around talking to different producers, downing an artist because she didn't want to sign some stupid fucking 30% contract for 7 years with your ass. I'm not sure the logistics. Okay, but all I know is Stevie J's contracts are shady and not to be signed if you're really trying to prosper in life as an artist. Okay, so for me, the way he sat there and tried to come at Sean about it, I felt like he was going into that space of I'm a man, you a man, we producers, we supposed to stick together. If I talk shit about her, you not supposed to say nothing. No, fuck all of that. Because if she could actually sing and she actually had a career, this would be fucked up to me. Because she can't sing and she doesn't really have a music career. So I can really give a fuck at this moment. But at the same time, if we was talking about somebody that actually did have talent, this would have been really, really fucked up of Stevie J to do. Okay, just in the way he was going about, oh, we producers, you know, like all of this camaraderie amongst men so we can fuck over our artists, which most of the time happen to be women. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all, Stevie. And you really need to go do some soul searching and get your fucking life and figure out what happened in your childhood. What did your mammy do to you that got you so in your bag and treating women so terribly? You may treat your daughters well, but you treat your artists and women that you date and women that you sleep with like shit. And that has not changed. So maybe you need to go figure your shit out before somebody is filing a suit or coming out with claims against Stevie J. Now, I don't think Stevie J is a raper type dude at all, but I do think he's the type to fuck up your career when you piss him off. And that is another extension of this Me Too shit. Okay, using your power and influence to fuck over somebody because you couldn't get something you wanted. That was the same thing he did with Estelita. He fucked over Estelita because Estelita didn't want to continue to have a sexual relationship with him. Like, that's what it looks like to me. And you know, that was like mumbling and shit about him and Just Brittany. And it's starting to make me feel like you were lying about Just Brittany because you were mad that she would not sign that contract. Saying she slept with you, saying her punang was nasty smelling, whatever the fuck you were saying about her. You were saying some nasty foul shit about that girl because she didn't want to fuck with you. Like, I really think that's what happened. I do not think Just Brittany slept with Stevie. I don't. Okay, he has nothing to offer her. So why would she sleep with him? I'm just saying. Like, Rick Ross is a different situation. Sean really gets upset and it's like, bro, we can handle this shit right now. I'm in all white, nigga. Okay, I'm prepared. I gotta have that fit on today. It could go down, nigga. They escort Sean out of the building. Mama D away with him. And I'm like, why are we acting like this was all Sean's doing? This was Stevie J coming up with this bullshit at Dime's baby shower. What the fuck? Y'all, anyway. So, in order to get ready for the anti-gun peace rally, Jock, Shooter, and Keely all meet up to kind of discuss what they're going to do and how they're going to plan it, I guess. The meeting is over. They're cleaning everything up when Sierra comes walking in. As soon as Sierra walks in, Keely throws a marker at her, and that completely blows the vibe. And now, you know, we're trying to stop people from fighting. And Jock and Shooter are both looking at Keely like, man, that was really uncalled for. What you mean? She put her hands on me first, bitch. You put your hands on me first, bitch. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it, okay? I'm trying to protect him. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what she was going to do. She walking in all aggressive and shit. I didn't know what she was gonna do. I'm like, bitch, you need to calm the fuck down. Because if just seeing that woman got you this hot, you jealous. You got a fucking problem and you been jealous. And Shooter is not your real brother. So if you don't stop acting like this, I'm gonna think you want the dick. Real shit. Especially since you ain't got no man no more. I really think that Keely is in some way wanting Shooter. And it's, you know, even though she was trying to set him up with the friend and all of that, she the type of person that'll set the friend up just to piss the other girl off, but then end up in some type of way trying to slide her way in. But you just feel way too strongly about Shooter. It's really annoying to me. Gonna talk about you was protecting him. From what? His ex-wife? His baby mama? Like the one he has to have a relationship with regardless of how you feel about it because they have to co-parent, you dumb bird? Sit your thick-ass neck down somewhere and find a fucking life. Because this much anger over somebody else's issues is a fucking problem, bitch. You need therapy or something. Where's your son? Okay? This much anger over a bitch leaving her husband, you really need help, Keely. Get you some help, ho. Okay, even Shooter was like, bitch, I can't deal with you. He disinvited her ass to the event that she helped plan. Go to bed, bitch. Go to bed. So the rally was a great turnout. Tokyo, Lord, I hate when I want to say Tokyo Tony. Tokyo performed as my best friend. That's my best friend. Yeah. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. I was here for it, okay? Everybody looked like they was enjoying her performance, and we do have a lot of gun violence and crime in New Orleans, so I knew that this would, you know, be something special to her because that's what we deal with down here. Our gun violence is much worse than Atlanta's. I can tell you that for sure because the guy who left here, who ran for mayor, went to Atlanta and was the police chief there, I believe, Richard Pennington, and he helped clean their shit up. So, you know, my daddy was in politics, so I remember all of this shit. But yeah, y'all shit is much different from ours. Like, but I was very happy that it had such a big turnout. And I felt so bad for Shooter. This has to be so hard for him. They had a scene when he went to the grave of his son. And, you know, here with all of these people on stage, Sass was there. Like, everybody's there trying to support and trying to turn over a new leaf. And I just kind of feel like we have to embed this in ourselves, in our kids. And this is another thing, Shooter. You can't have full control of all your kids when you having kids with all these different women. You know how you have control and teach all your children the same thing? And then it's up to them what they want to do. But at least when you give them a solid foundation, a one home, two parents. I know everybody gonna get mad at me that don't have this. But, you know, I'm just saying, not everybody, but some people just love to get mad when I say this, but it is the truth. That if he were a father in a home with one woman, with all of his children, and instilling his sons the right way to go, the right way to be, they might not have been out in these streets the way they've been. Because in my life growing up, a few of my cousins have been out there in these streets and doing the wrong shit, and a lot of it was because they didn't have somebody yoking their ass up. They really didn't. Okay, not because they didn't have dads, but because their dads wasn't as hands-on as they should have been, in my opinion, okay? So I just feel like being a father is more than just, you know, giving child support, birthday presents, I love you every now and again. Being a father is making sure that your child is on the right path, knowing where they are throughout the day. I'm not saying like when they become a teenager, you got to know where they are at all times, but it would behoove you to know all your kids' friends, to know who they're hanging out with, to know where they be when they're not at home or at school. Because when they don't have that type of control, when they don't have, I'm just saying, kids need to be controlled. When they don't have that type of direction in their life, it is so easy for them to hang out with the wrong people, to get in with the wrong crews, to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Not saying that it doesn't happen anyway, but every little bit that we can do to make sure our children are not out here just fending for themselves in these streets, you know, that's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we got to do. I'm just saying, my people always knew where I was. Even when I was doing some sneaky shit, my mama knew where I was. So Erica Dixon is there with Rashida. Spice comes over and asks Rashida if she got the invite to whatever they're getting invited to by Tommy. We all know Tommy hasn't been allowed to tape. She's been suspended from taping for a little while ever since the trip to Houston. I don't know how long that was in real time, but here we are at the rally and they're just talking about it. And then Kirk comes over. Kirk tries to hug Erica Dixon. Erica Dixon is like, oh no, Kirk, okay, because I'm still very salty with you, Kirk. Back up off me, Kirk. Bitch, you better be the friend that's still mad about all of this shit, okay? I'm just saying, there's always that one friend that's like, that nigga ain't gonna never change. You can stay with him. I'ma support you, but that nigga ain't gonna never change. And y'all know we done heard that Kirk might have got another girl pregnant. I haven't had any real evidence of that, but BET.com put it on their website. You know, a few other people was talking about it. We was talking about it on Twitter. We don't have much evidence. We haven't heard anything from Kirk or Rashida about it, but it's definitely out there. So I don't know if Kirk will ever really change. I don't know if the storyline is real. I don't know shit. All I know is Kirk came over talking about, I'm a human being and I make mistakes. And it's just like, boy, whatever. Spice was like, you know, you got a good wife. Spice said she would have fucked him up in so many words, okay? And we all know that everybody talk that talk, but they really don't be about that life. But I think Spice is. I think Spice would definitely have fucked Kirk up if she had been put in a situation where he was having babies on her. Fuck the blue tape, Rashida, okay? Hands, fists, knees, kicks, all kind of shit to Kirk's abdomen and to that thing in his throat. Sierra and Carly are talking about what happened with Keely and her throwing the marker like a little bum bitch, okay? And then Jock and Shooter walk over. And the only reason they're really walking over is because Shooter cannot wait to tell Sierra that baby we were suspecting was his, that latest baby is not his. The paternity test came back, it's not his. And I'm like, that's just good for you because that means you don't have another mouth to feed. But at the end of the day, Shooter, you still fucked that girl raw and very much left it a possibility that you would have been a father to another child. You do not get any points because it's not really yours. You don't. I'm tired of men thinking that. You don't get any points because it's not yours. You gave all your points up when you decided to fuck on girls raw. Okay, Shooter? So sit the fuck down with that shit. He also tells Sierra that he didn't invite Keely because he didn't want no issues. Then Carly comes out of nowhere asking Jock, well, you sure the baby ain't yours? And Jock was like, come on, Carly. And I'm like, come on, Carly, my ass. The last time somebody was getting somebody else pregnant, i.e. Kirk and Jasmine, you could have possibly have been the pappy. So I don't want to hear this shit from you, Jock, acting like you ain't never been in this situation before. So Tokyo and Erica are sitting down having a little conversation, and then Stevie comes over. You know, how you doing? Like, just real pimp-like. Pimps do this thing where they act real nice. They come to you with the niceties, act like it's all good and sweet, and then bam, backhand slap the shit out of you. That is what he thought he was doing when here come Rich walking up over her shoulder, okay? She's like, wow. I mean, the bitch assness just does not quit. What is he here for? Like, didn't he call you a prune? Didn't he compare and say that y'all was apples and oranges? And then Rich was like, no, he said we were apples and prunes, okay? But that's my guy. It's cool. We could fuck with each other like that. Oh, okay. And Erica's like, see, we from New York. You shouldn't be letting no bum-ass nigga play you like that. You know, that's how she talking to Rich. But Rich is like, no, you know what? I want to talk about the fact that you've been going around in these streets telling everybody that I never did nothing for you. And Erica gets up and tries to walk away because she's like, nigga, are you serious? You are 5 years ago. You are so 5 years ago. Why are you here acting like it matters? Why? Okay, this is a dud. Ain't nobody doing this with y'all. Erica is walking away because she doesn't want to cause a scene at this peace rally event, okay? Stevie J and Rich with your bullshit. Stevie J in the background talking about take that hoe back to New York. Yeah, talk to that bitch and all of this stuff. And I'm like, look, she done already called you a bitch so hard several times. I'm not even going to get mad about you calling her a hoe. But I just want to mention that as a 40-something, almost 50-something-year-old man, Stevie J, this wasn't the route for you to go. This was some bullshit that shows your immaturity. It shows your bitch assness more than it does hers. All it showed to me was that Erica's butt injections weren't the best thing for her to do. All I know is Rich and Stevie, go the fuck to bed. You old ass, bitch ass, dried up, pruny looking, think I'm a pimp, tired ass niggas. That is the truth about y'all, okay? Y'all are sad. So now it's time for Tommy's event. In the car on the way there, she's praying she doesn't have any issues because she loves all of the bitches who will be there, except for about one or two. But she gets there with her ass out, you know, lime green with the booty out, pants and shit. I was just looking like, I don't know what's happening with what she got on, but her ass looks great. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. Okay, she comes in, hugs everybody, and she basically says that she knows that, you know, she's been having some issues and with the drinking, and she knows everybody thinks she has a drinking problem, but she is really trying to get her shit together because this music that she's got going on with her and Spice, and I'm guessing with her and Sean as well, but her music is something that she really, really, really cares about, and something that is her baby, and she really wants to put her energy and her time into. So she's gonna get herself together, but in the meantime, in between time, she wants to release the video that she and Spice did for their song because, of course, with her not being able to tape, they ended up probably not being able to do that the way they wanted to do it. So here they are now showing it to the rest of the cast. And I like the video. I like the song. I think it was fire. I like the visuals. I thought it was great. And I'm proud of Tommy and Spice. And I really hope that Tommy really starts to do more music. I heard another song that she did online like maybe a month ago. And I like that too. But she has to really put, you know, time and effort into it. Release EPs, release mixtapes. Bitch, you have to go the Cardi B route. You have to put the music out. You have to care about the music, and you have to put your bullshit aside and listen when people are giving you direction if you really want this to work for yourself. So you guys, Diamond and Sean are leaving out of their house, going to the hospital because it's time to have her baby. Oh my God. You guys, I was so in my emotions. She goes to the hospital. Sean is with her every step of the way, wheels her in. You know, they show us the outside of the hospital door, and then we hear the baby crying, and then she's holding the baby, and Sean is putting the baby on his chest with no shirt on, you know, so the baby can feel his warmth and his skin and everything, and she kissing her baby, and in the confessional, she's crying, saying that she's never experienced any love like that before in her life. You guys, oh my God. Oh my God. It was everything. It was everything. I was so in my emotions. I'm so happy for Dime. I really, really am. It was a beautiful moment to share on this show, especially closing it out. All right, so let's get to with the the roundup for the end of the season. Ciara covers up Rod's tattoo on her wrist with BK by her side. She knows that he is not, perfect, but she's hoping that he will continue to be by her side, entering in this new chapter in her life. And I want y'all to stop saying that she did something to her face. She lost weight. That's all that happened, okay? God damn it. All right? Erica is getting ready to be a star in this new movie, Masters, that's coming out soon. And she's like, you know me, I always come out on top. I'm like, girl, please, if that movie don't be straight to DVD, which means straight to Amazon Prime, or straight to BET, or straight to, Netflix, girl, I don't know. I'll be looking for it, though, just to see how you did in it, so I can tell everybody whether you did a good or a bad job. Spice is getting her new apartment together, and one of the major things that happened this season that we didn't really get to see was that she left her children behind in Jamaica so that she could come here and make this opportunity pop so that she could give them a better life. And that was the hardest thing about all of this. She didn't mean to get caught up in any mess, but she's happy that she was able to resolve things with Tokyo and Tommy, and I'm like, good. I'm happy too. I'm happy too, bitch. What about Ciara? Because you ain't have no real beef with her, but you and Estelita sure in the fuck was trying to fight her. Y'all can say what y'all want to, but I feel like Spice and Estelita were both trying to fight Ciara at one point during that whole little thing in Houston. All right? Tokyo and Tobias are back together. Whatever. Jock is a business owner. He's open to friends with benefits with Carly. And Carly is shocked that her and Jock are back on a good page. I don't know why she's surprised, girl. You recycle niggas like panties. So I don't know what the issue is. And she's coming out with a sex toy line, which I felt like she should have done seasons ago. But girl, all in good time. The Lord, all in good time. Stevie is spending some time with Bonnie Bella because him and Jocelyn finally came to an agreement on the child support and visitation and all of that. And his court case with his old baby mama got thrown out, so now he doesn't have to worry about going to jail. The good guy always comes out on top, so to speak. All right? Tommy is throwing away all her alcohol, and she says that she doesn't even miss it, and she feels great now that she hasn't been drinking, and she just really wants to worry about her pig and her kids, okay? Not exactly in that order, all right? In that order, 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 in that order. Man, I miss when Mama D was a little bit more the storyline. In that order, in that order. Anyway, y'all, Rashida says that everybody was trying to tell her how she should have handled, her marriage and the situation with Kirk. But Kirk is not perfect, and she feels like that their marriage is worth saving. She's not ready to, really be around the baby yet, but eventually she really wants to, have her family be cohesive. Girl, just wait on it. Anyway, y'all, that was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7 finale. I cannot wait for the reunion show. You guys, do not forget to check down below in my description box for all of my discount codes. There was an issue with the Soapy Luv BONDY.15 discount code, but from what I've been told, it's been fixed. So if you want to get you some soaps, go on down to Soapy Luv and get that with your BONDY.15, with your 15% off discount. And let's not forget about Sugar Shack. Sugar Shack is still having their dollar bath bomb sale, and it'll be going on until the 8th of July. So you guys go and get into that. Get you buku bath bombs and use your code down below to get your discount on it. All right? So everything else will be down below in the description box. I'm still doing my credit repair service. You guys hit me up if you need help repairing your credit. And also if you want to become an agent with the at-home business. This is all a service. Nothing is for free, just a forewarning. So if you're expecting free tips, that's not what this is. This is a service. So if you need that service, I'm your girl. Hit me up. I'll hook you up. All right. I'll see y'all in the next one, which is basketball.